everyone. So in this video, I want to do an overview of the assignments that are coming due this week. So you can see in 101, you have several things to do: the database exploration assignment, the understanding plagiarism quiz, and the paraphrasing assignment. So the understanding plagiarism quiz is actually just 3 questions long, and I wanted to make sure you know that you can retake it as many times as you want to get up to 100%. So basically for that, you're just going to read the article that I attached in the 101 announcement and then post the quiz. So there is a lot due this week, but I think that the understanding plagiarism quiz should go by pretty quickly. The database exploration assignment and the paraphrasing assignment I've made videos for over on the 101 course, so make sure you're watching those. In this class for 011, you have the Unit 2B progress checkpoint due and the Unit 2 journal or presentation on research and integrating sources due by Sunday. So with these 2 assignments, the first, the Unit 2B progress check, is basically going to be a checkpoint talking about paraphrasing. So I do recommend that you complete this checkpoint before the 101 Unit 2 paraphrasing assignment, because you can use the work that you do to complete this paraphrasing assignment that's due on Sunday. What we're going to do is you're going to look on a discussion board and you're going to paraphrase a quote that I pulled from the article, Is School Too Shallow? And I ask you to just paraphrase it and to then help your peers out with a response, giving them advice. And I'll post on the board too, giving you advice, and then you can edit your paraphrases. And if you want to use that as the basis of your paraphrase for this 101 assignment, you certainly can. And then the Unit 2 journal or presentation is going to be like what you did in Unit 1. You'll reflect on your experiences in Unit 2. And the one thing that I was going to recommend that everybody do is I want everyone to work on making sure that if you're responding kind of like in a longer form, that you are organizing your responses into multiple paragraphs that have clear topic sentences. So work on creating organized paragraphs that respond, and figuring out how to create like topic sentences and making sure that when you need to start a new paragraph, you're starting a new paragraph. Those are the things I want you to work on in the journals. And I'll just show you these assignments as well to give you an idea of exactly what you're doing. For instance, in the progress checkpoint, you'll see that I want you to read through What is a Paraphrase, which is an article located in the Paraphrasing Resources Common module. And I'd like you to prepare by taking the paraphrasing challenge at the bottom of the article. So if you click on this, you'll see this goes over more in depth what a paraphrase entails. It gives you some advice, some examples, and down at the bottom, there is the paraphrasing challenge, which is just an opportunity to test yourself on the skills of paraphrasing. And you can see, you can check, is it a good paraphrase? Is it acceptable? And you would check the check mark for yes and the X mark for no. And it doesn't matter, this isn't graded. It's just a chance to practice with paraphrasing. So I would like you to do that. And once you've completed that, I want you to finish up the assignment by posting on the Unit 2B checkpoint paraphrasing discussion board. And these are the directions below. And I've also included them on the discussion board, so I'll take you there and show you that. If you look right here, you'll see that your posts on the discussion board will count as your submission. So when you're ready, you can just click through to this discussion board. And you can start a new thread, a new topic. And if you want to see it listed out, you can look at the assignment details here. I've included them in the posts. In the assignment details itself under the Unit 2B progress checkpoint. And also right here, if you want to look at it here, in your post, I want you to take this quote and paraphrase it. So I want you to practice paraphrasing this quote. And then there's just some rules here about paraphrasing. You want to make sure that you only convey what the original says. So avoid adding your opinion, your take on it. Vary your word choice and sentence structure. Restate accurately what the original says. Don't change the meaning. And make sure to document your paraphrases. Putting something in your own words still requires giving credit to the author. So once you paraphrase this into your own words, you no longer we'll need the quotation marks, because a quotation mark is a signal that you're taking the words exactly from the source. When you put it in your own words, you no longer are. And then you're going to end it with this citation. So you can use this exact citation, but you want to make sure you take this sentence, you put it in your own words, you don't need to quote it, and you will end with this citation. So that's what I want you to do. Just take this sentence and paraphrase it. Then respond to a peer's paraphrase. Can you give them any advice? Did they follow the tricky paraphrasing rules above? If you notice that one of your peers forgot to include a citation, mention that. If you notice that a peer put their paraphrase in quotation marks and they didn't need to, mention that. If you think that maybe the language is too close to the original, you're like, well, it really sounds like the original quote. Maybe it needs to be more in your own language. Then tell them that, because this is an opportunity to workshop a paraphrase, a sentence from the article that you can then use in your 101 paraphrasing assignment. Because if you go over to the 101 board, you'll see that you're supposed to pick a quote and paraphrase it and explain kind of like why you chose it and your reaction to it a little bit. So you are more than welcome to use this quote and to paraphrase this quote. And that helps you get a little bit ahead for the paraphrasing assignment in 101 that's due on Sunday. And then for the journal, I'll just pull that up too. That's the progress checkpoint. The Unit 2 journal, it could be a journal or a presentation. So look over your drafts and responses to assignments in this unit, and then you're going to be asked the same questions. What was the most difficult or challenging part of the process? How'd you overcome this? What resources and or tools will help you complete academic research in the future? And then reflect on your research and writing processes through this unit. So you're more than welcome to take, each of these and maybe make them the basis of a paragraph. Answer each of these and then write a paragraph of answering each one of these like bullet point kind of like questions or tasks, because you want a journal reflection that's 1 to 3 paragraphs long, or if you do the presentation, 1 to 3 minutes long. So I will go ahead and recommend that, because it asks this question about what resources and or tools will help you complete academic research in the future, that you complete the database assignment in 101, or at least start the database exploration assignment in 101 first, so that you have kind of an idea of navigating the database, because there aren't that many assignments to talk about in Unit 2. It's a pretty fast unit. So you're going to want to get into exploring the databases a little bit before you reflect on how that went. And that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 assignments for this week.